This is Umar for BoxNation. I'm joined by one of the greatest to ever grace this sport, Michael Mora. Unfortunately, we lost someone today who was considered as one of the greatest for sure. Big George Foreman. Michael, just get your sort of opening sentiments on it. Obviously, everyone in the boxing community wishes his family sort of the best in this hard time and all his loved ones. Just get
Hey,
your thoughts.
well, it's a sad day for everybody in the boxing game because of the monumental person that has, gone from our land, and it's a sad day for the boxers. You know, it's a very sad day.
Absolutely. Just reflect on that epic fight that everyone remembers of George's, obviously against yours, which was arguably his most iconic moment, Michael. Just give me your reflections of that fight.
Well, everybody remembers the fight because the fight was an epic fight. It was Big George Foreman against Michael Moore. Um, George Foreman pulled. George was losing the fight. Everybody saw that he was losing the fight, but it shows how determined, tenacity he had to come back and be successful and win the fight to become the oldest heavyweight champion in the history of boxing.
Would you say that is one of the most remarkable achievements we've seen in sport? The fact he did that at 45 years old.
I mean, it's a remarkable mark in boxing, and for someone to be able to do it. But all records can be broken. Somebody's going to, I'm sure, come along and do it. But as of now, he's the man we're talking about.
How was it facing a 45-year-old George Foreman? What was his power like? What was his heart like? Just describe him as a fighter at that age.
That George back then was a man. He his structure was a man's structure. He was just an overall good man. There was a lot of people that looked up to him, a lot of people that respected him. And it's unfortunate that we all gotta go someday, but at this time it's gonna be a sad day for a lot of people in the game of boxing,
For sure.
including me.
For
Yeah.
sure. What was your relationship like with George after that fight, Michael?
Just like everybody else, everybody always gets along after a fight. After the business is handled, everybody always gets along and they do what they have to do to get things achieved. But George and I, we talked, we spoke. I went to the premiere of the movie, Big George,
Yeah.
and took my son, and it was something that he can cherish for the rest of his life. Being able to be around the big George Foreman.
How do you think he'll be remembered, Michael?
He'll probably be remembered on two more modern. The second part after he beat me and leading up to the fight beating me, I think there was two parts of him, and I didn't follow the first part, but I was a part of the second part. So I think that's more uh, what the people are going to be looking for more now. They're going to see what he did more recently, and cherish that. We lost a great fighter and a great man.
Yeah, that's what people have honed in on today. People who knew him and spoke to him, whether they encountered him on a really personal level or kind of just briefly if they met him, that he was larger than life, Michael.
Mhm.
He had a huge aura that filled up the room.
He really did. He really did. Or just when he spoke, the good mannerisms that he had, everything was great, and just somebody you just have to look up to because the respect you have for a person like that.
How hard did he punch?
Well, he punched like everybody else. He punched hard as hell. Uh,
Where do you rank him as one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, Michael? Where do you put him?
I'm not the type of guy that does that because there's a lot of great fighters over the years, and in and out. Before fighters before my time, fighters after my time. There's just a lot of great fighters. There's a lot of great fighters out there, and George was probably in the top five. Absolutely.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that. Michael, just to close off, I don't want to take too much of your time. Is there anything you'd like to say, as you said, on a very sad day? If his family members or loved ones or people who knew him are watching this, is there anything you'd like to say to the world about the great man himself, George Foreman?
Well, he has three great sons that are following in his footsteps as far as his mannerisms, his with the gym and the gyms that they have. So I wish them luck. I wish that George, wow, he's an icon in the game of boxing, and just to hear him gone like that, it hurts. It hits hard.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people who knew him and people within boxing share that. So appreciate it, Sam. How are you, anyways, champ? Are you keeping well, Michael?
Yeah, I try to do my best every day.
What does that involve?
Do my That involves waking up, let the good Lord wake me up. Then he starts my day. Then thank God that I make it in at night, and then I accomplish what I set out to do.
That's good to hear. Well, listen, Michael, as I said, appreciate your time. Hopefully, we'll catch up soon. I'll see a big fight or a big event, no doubt, soon. But as I said at the start of this interview, all our thoughts and prayers and love goes out to George's family and loved ones. And I'm sure
Absolutely.
everyone watching this will share that as well. So, God bless, Michael, and hopefully, as I said, I'll see you soon. Take care.
Thank you. Thank
Thank you,
you.
champ.